Hey, this is a recorded session from Twitch. It will be a very long video, about 2 hours, and to help you to jump directly to the part that interests you, I put timestamp in the description just down below. If you want to know exactly what I'm streaming, go visit twitch.tv/fbucheros. But for now, let's watch this session. Bonjour, hi, good morning, cloudies. I hope you're going well. It's Friday, and for the next 2 hours, we'll have some fun. So I'm Frank Boucher, Microsoft Cloud Advocate, part of the live coder on Twitch. little, pause in my brain. So yeah, part of the live coders. You can find all the list of the live coders on livecoders.net or .dev. Always forgot the let's jump in right away. Let's see. Livecoders.dev.
Your best friend is a magnet for...
And yeah, we are 112. It's crazy. So many different streamers, all sharing, happy to share their knowledge, learning, all friendlies, different languages, technology languages, and speaking languages. It's really cool. So usually I have way too many windows open. Usually on Friday I work on my text-based adventure game, but today it's a little bit different. I have a lot of work to do, and like usual. But I thought it could be interesting because that one, it's about ARM template, and it's hard sometimes to stream about ARM template. But today, since it will be like a little bit meta, I thought it could be interesting to stream, so you could ask your questions, and at the same time it will help me to build a better content for, teaching like the best practices and how to use the ARM template, Azure Resource Manager template. So yeah, that's the plan of today, at least for the next 2 hours-ish. We'll see, maybe I will do more. We'll see. I have plenty of water, so I don't miss anything. I should have more coffee. This morning is one of those days. I'm a morning guy, but this morning it's one of those days where it's hard. I don't know why. So, without a further ado, I should do this and do this. Hey, hello, potato quality. How are you? How are you? I was super happy to see you live yesterday. Like, I've been home. I'm home for 2 weeks, and it's kind of trying to catch up on everybody. Just like, okay, what he's doing. Yeah, just traveling is really cool, but it's hard. Waiting to get off of work so I could stream at home. I work at home so I could stream right away. How lucky I am. Oh. Yeah, but sometimes it's hard because you feel lonely a little. But now I'm used to it. At the beginning it was really hard to it took me not 1 year, but more than 6 months to really adjust. And still, some days I just feel like, you're so alone, like useless, and like, there's dark days, I could say, sad days, rainy days, but not today. Today's just, it's hard to get started. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's hard to get started today. Before I forgot, not for sure, you're right, huh? I'm sure I'm not the only one with that problem. Before I forgot, yesterday you were asking about the French thing. So, shame. Like, I'm Shane. So, and I was saying, j'ai honte. So, oops, where I'm writing. So, yesterday I was saying, this is j'ai, means me, I. And honte, that's the verb chain. So j'ai honte. That was the thing, but I'm not chained now. Like, I'm happy. But you know. Okay. So yeah. Don't say the H. Just say, yeah, no. Yeah, I know it's super confusing in French. We don't say the H, and sometimes we do. But it's the same thing in English. When I did have a teacher to learn English, because, you know, I just learned English. I shouldn't say recently anymore. I think it's probably close to 10 years now that I start speaking in English and everything. So at the beginning, I had a teacher to help me, and she was like, yeah, English is super easy. But then there was a bunch of exceptions all the time. It's like, why do you say that? I said, well, it is like that. And I was like, it's not easy. Anyway, so, am I on the good? More stream, less of me. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so the plan of today is I need to create a bunch of tutorial. Like, we're planning to do a video. It will be on channel 9, not on my YouTube channel, but they asked me to start building some content, and the goal is to use the ARM template. So for you who don't know what ARM template is, you could go and learn more about it on bit.ly/azarm, and let me type that in the chat. Because I created a bunch of short links just for you. Oh, I'm in French. Dang. Why am my keyboard? Oh yeah, because I shared some stuff. Let me try that again with the English keyboard. That's better. So if you click on that, it should bring you to this page. We'll just do this. So Azure Resource Manager documentation. And yeah, so the goal of that training is it will be short video, a series of short video, so you could jump, like, you know, and get more information about maybe a specific topic, or just start episode 1 kind of thing. You know how we binge watch Netflix stuff, so you could, you know, watch all the series from the beginning if you are interested. So ARM template is, and you know what? Let's start. So I have 3 Visual Studio Code. So that one is okay. That one is okay. What's that one? That one is not useful. Doom. Yeah, my keyboard was in French, FYI, just because I mentioned it. Yesterday, they published a podcast, a video podcast that I did, but with Belgium people. So it was in French, and it's funny because just the night before, so it was, the recording was in the morning, 6:30 a.m. I think they just forgot that I was in Canada, so it was super early for me, but you know, that's fine. I'm a morning guy, like I said. Hey, Copper Birdie rating with a party of 3. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Oh, well, do I have a...
Yay!
I should have something more even crazy. Oh, like...
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
That's not bad, right? Fantastic. With Doctor Who. How are you, my friend? Super happy to see you. Super happy to see you. I did lurk a little bit your stream this week. I didn't say anything because I had like only a few minutes. But yeah. So many friends today. Excellent. So yeah, I was just saying, oh, let me share that. Yeah, it's true. So it was DevApps. I forgot the name. DevApps Podcast. Oh. I think it's that one. Yeah, and it's me. So it's in French though, so if you want to practice your French, I was talking about Logic App. But the funny story is, when I was, it's like, so they reach out, say, hey, Frank, you would like to do a podcast talking about Logic App? And I was like, of course. I've been really close to the product team of Logic App, so, I will be super happy to share, what's the novelty and how that thing could be useful. Because I think Logic App should be used by more people. Anyway, so this recording was scheduled at 6:30 a.m. No problem. I'm a morning guy, so I was already a few hours in my day, but just the last evening. So Denis sent me an email or a chat, say, hey Frank, are you always good for tomorrow morning and tomorrow? And I was like, yep, of course, no problem. And say, oh, like no need of slides, but let me know if you want to share some demo and stuff. And I was like, what? Recently they added like visuals, so it's a video podcast, so you could listen only to the audio, but I learned just the morning the evening before, tomorrow morning at 6:30 you're doing a TV recording. And I was like, whoa, that's not the same thing. I need to be all cute for the camera, otherwise they will lose all their subscribers. Anyway, so it was really cool. We did the recording. I think it went well. For a few seconds I was searching for something that is right away in my face, so it's still 6:30 even if I'm a morning guy. But yeah, great thing, but it's in French. But I already shared it. Perfect. From Belgium, so super nice guys. Denis is one of my friend, an MVP from Microsoft. Like, he's not Microsoft, but Microsoft MVP. Oh yeah. Is he already live? Not yet, huh? We may alert a little bit C# Fritz, because C# Fritz says that he will be wearing his squirrel costume today. So let's go back in what I'm supposed to be doing today. So this is it. Oh, and it does that thing again. So I'm sorry if I always look. I don't know why. I know why, but I use Streamlabs OBS, and when my VPN is on, in the chat of that thing, like every few seconds, I have a welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room, and I always think it's someone writing stuff, so it's distracting because none of you is writing. So yeah, GitHub repo. Let's go in my profile or repo maybe. Come on. Learning ARM. So I just put that yesterday. I don't think I will be an see, we need to fix that. I don't want 3-digit, I just want 2-digit. So it's 12 episode. I don't think we'll be doing the 12 episode right away because I have 1 day to record. I need to go to Redmond for that. But anyway, so my plan is try to work our way through all that. So if you have any question during that you're like it's not clear, I know I won't necessarily go in details because we'll make recording of all those tutorials, but I want people to be able to go back and GitHub and try to reproduce some stuff. So I will have some kind of, not blog posts, but some stuff in it. And in fact, I will probably today go grab some previous example I did on my blog and paste that, kind of build that to have some kind of material, and then we'll polish it before really doing the recording. So Yeah, you know what? In fact, let's go. I know I did a bunch of article about that, so where is it? Search and say ARM. How efficient does the slam? Cool. That one is nice. I have the 5-step also. Cool. How to deploy Azure function automatically in ARM template. 4 different ways. Okay. I think I have enough for now. Okay, so I have here okay, I just want some kind of draft, so let's start with beginning. Introduction to ARM's template. Omnipotency. You don't like that word? Idempotency. Not sure of the spelling, but I don't know what it means in French. Omnipotent. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. Oh. Hello, Nish Burton. Is Azure MRP or AMP? Or data server control format? Azure is a cloud platform, is a full ecosystem where you will have infrastructure as a service, IaaS, PaaS, platform as a service, and software as a service. So IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. You could build. It's one of the biggest cloud provider with Amazon and Google. So I'm not sure. I'm bad with acronyms, and I work at Microsoft. So what this mean? IaaS, SaaS, and PaaS. It's PaaS, Mr. Copperbirdie. Platform as a service. So it's a full platform, and right now I want to create so when you deploy resources in Azure, you could go in the portal. Let's open the portal. Let's go with my personal one. And I didn't put the let's go in extension, activate this little boy. So Nish Burton, no, not one of those things I mentioned, but could it be used to store those things? Build MRP, ERP? Yeah. Oh, did I miss a joke? Okay. So you could be hosting bunch of stuff, websites, VMs, any solution. There's solution already like built in. It's very compatible with Office 365, where you have dynamics and all those things. But Azure is a platform completely open, support multiple different languages, where you could build a bunch of stuff. So if I go and create resources, there's, I could create, everything. Like you could create serverless stuff. You could create more complex application. You could go and say, I want a VM, a virtual machine, and within the virtual machine you could select pre-built virtual machine with, for example, an SQL database or something like that. You could go and say, I want some application, and right away you have a list in the marketplace. So this is the marketplace, so we could go see all. So now I'm in the marketplace and could say, oh, I want a Red Hat machine. I want a blog using this kind of a WordPress engine, whatever. So you could have a lot of stuff already pre-built. Okay, so he's a gamer, streaming gamer. A term I know, SQL. So yeah, you have plenty of options, and when you deploy, you could go here, and this is the Azure Portal. So if I go back, this is the Azure Portal. It's fully customizable, and I have the white theme because I'm presenting a lot, and on projectors, it's better white in some area. So you could create a bunch of resources, click there, click, fill the form. So it's super easy. Let's say I want to create a web app. So I just go say web app, and then you fill out this, say, okay, you know what, I want it, maybe it's some code. You specify, okay, do you want to run it on Linux, on Windows, where do you want to run it? There's tons of different locations, because usually you want whatever you're building close to your data or close to your user. And of course, it could be deployed in multiple regions and have some kind of link to better answer or serve your customers. And then all of that could be done, but when you do that, like click, it's not very scalable. If you want to redeploy in different environment, then it's hard, right? So could you even build bridge tracking system? How many times we swear wishing? Yeah, definitely have a WordPress. In fact, you know what? Let me show you that example. If you know WordPress. So you have different version of WordPress if you want, but just the pure WordPress, you just say create, and then you give it your name. Just this is for internal purposes. Of course, you could attach a domain. You specify your subscription. Subscription is just it's a very global group attached to you, kind of to a billing service. So if you have different subscription, for example, personal, work, or you could have multiple things, then you specify your resource group. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but resource group, I see that as a big bag. When you go shopping and you have one of those big bag where you put everything in it, and when you arrive home you can just throw it away and everything go to this place magically. No, it's not. That's not how it's supposed to be working, right? Anyway, so it's still a very big bag where you put everything, and the beauty of it is when you don't need those resources anymore, you just throw away the full bag, and then all the resources inside of it will be deleted also. So if you have dependency and stuff, everything will be deleted in the good order. So thank you for the following, Nish Burton. Super nice. Happy to have you in the chat. So you could do that. Then you specify what kind of database you want. There's different services. You could have a database that you manage in a VM. You could have it as a service. So the beauty of it is you don't need to apply any patches or anything, because that Microsoft problem. When you're in a platform as a service in PaaS, you just care about the code. And in this case, with WordPress, you really only care about your data, because even the website is not maintained by you. So yeah, you just click this, click create. It takes about 1 minute or probably less. I don't know. Let's say a minute, just, So yeah, if you try, you will be surprised if it's 30 seconds. It was, oh, wow, this is fantastic. You will say,
fantastic. Oh, fantastic.
And that's the beauty of it. And also, for example, I use that a lot when I want machines and stuff, VMs, funny, like you could create a virtual machine, work from there, and then when you're done, you delete the machine, you stop the machine, and you just stop paying for it. It's by second, so it's very useful. Okay, so yeah. So would love to get back sometime live this. Okay, cool. Let's try PHP via WordPress, fixing some error company. Yeah. So if you are doing it with WordPress and it's your own custom stuff, then instead of creating a web app that is already with WordPress, you should create an empty web app and then push your code. And you could push your code directly from GitHub or any kind of Git, or connecting to it directly and copy the code. Like there's plenty of different version to deploy, but you could then maintain and have your own extension and your own customization. So that will work. Nah, PHP is a good option. Like if you come from a PHP perspective, when I start coding, is it true? No, when I start working, let's put it that way, I start with PHP MySQL, and yes, today I prefer C#, but I think PHP is more. What would be the good word for that? Would be PHP is more easy? Not easy. Like you could do more mistakes and it will still works. Like less rigid, more flexible kind of thing. Like C#, you need to declare. It's a little bit more like. Then, like I think at performance point of view, I think it will be better. But it's compiled also. Yeah, see. It's different style, different things, but yeah, PHP definitely a good thing. Excellent. I'm happy to have questions, so don't I like that. I'm happy to have questions. So Copperbirdie say Frank, but he say F Boucher, but I'm sure you mean Frank. I'm one of those guys where the alias, well, I have the F, right? Frank was already taken, so I couldn't be using Frank. So Frank, are you on a break from being on the tour? So kind of, yes. For 2 weeks, I'm at home. Yay! Enjoying the winter, because here it's snowing and snowing and snowing and snowing, and I'm super happy because I bought new cross-country ski so I could have some fun. Yeah, we had a very poor beginning of winter, so now it's winter. for me, winter doesn't mean to be super cold, like crazy cold, and it doesn't mean to, like, it must snow every day. But if it snow, then the snow must stay. Sorry, that was usually in Friday my English is better. But no, so no, I don't want to watch too much. I don't want to open my calendar. Let me check. I think it's Friday. Where is my cursor? Come on. Oh, someone didn't mute his, yeah, next Friday I'm flying to Prague. So next week start like a little block of Ignite the Tour. So we'll go to Prague, Copenhagen, and Zurich back to back. And I have a bunch of talks. I have a meetup, super excited about a meetup in Prague that I will be giving. I think it's on the 25th, about Azure Function, Logic Apps, and GitHub Action, how to deploy all your serverless stuff directly from GitHub. And I need to work on that, so maybe I will be streaming about that too next week, or maybe not, depends on, when I'm working on that. But yeah, so 2 weeks at home, feel good. But I love Ignite the Tour because I have the chance to see a lot of developers, DevOps, IT pros, and also my colleague, because my team is global, across the globe, so we don't see each other often. I am off for now. I'm glad I found your notification covered this question. Hey, Mr. Jolie, Bald Beard Builder, how are you? What's the joke with unicorn dust? Did I miss something? I am for now. Wow, plenty of people today, super cool. I never know I could. So you all with me while waiting for Mr. Fritz to go squirrel, right? I'm sure of it. Let me know. We'll go see him, and I'm ending writing him anyways. So that's, if you want to see him, stay with me. That's for sure. I'm ending writing Jeff. But and I want to make a big splash when we get in. I don't want to miss that guy in Squirrel, and I will have a lot of fun. I may troll him a little, but yeah. So let me know when he's live and when we see him. Maybe I will open a browser and watch. We'll do Inception, watching a stream inside a stream. Okay, let's have a little begin. So ARM template. I'm the squirrel right now. So let's do references. Now I'm just putting stuff in here. So let's start by you will learn the what. So let's do what it is. Yeah. So I agree totally. He's like, Jeff is one of the guy, like, he's going full in. I'm trying always to push myself to go one step further, doing stupid thing, but he's all in. And it works. Like, super smart guy. I love it. Anyway, okay, so what? And then why? So what it is, ARM templates. I don't want to put too much here right now, but I will say that Azure Resource Manager. Yeah, that's of course. Yeah, I don't intend to become anybody else. Well, you know, it's hard to expose yourself and everything. Sometimes you feel like, should I? I'm not sure. Okay, so Azure Resource Manager template is a way to describe. I don't want to put too much text today. I want to work on the code snippet. So, a Mountie hat? What's a Mountie hat? What's a Mountie hat? Is it the Canadian? Am I supposed to be wearing that? Is it the Canadian kind of? Oh, okay. Come on. I only see those hats when I go to Ottawa and they give a show. Nobody's wearing that. Screw you, Michael. Copper Birdie, no. I see what you're trying to do now. No. Hey, Clarkio. Oh, thanks for 2 bits, 200 bits. Awesome. Like, thank you, sir. Thank you. It was super nice. I had a lot of time with Mr. Clark IO last week. Yeah, I'm not sure. Times is strange when you change zone is kind of. But yeah, last week we had our summit. We are a colleague, Clarkio and myself, and so we spent a week. Like, not only the two of us, because that would be inappropriate, but probably funny, but inappropriate. But yeah, like all the Cloud Advocate, we were together for a summit, and I had the chance to spend time with Clark and with Brian, and it's okay to. Hopefully, it's okay to say you say your real name on your channel. Hopefully, it's fine. So yeah, we spent time together. We were presenting, talking about Twitch and how it's fantastic to be live streaming and how it could help you to become a better presenter and a bunch of stuff. So we did a presentation together. Thanks again for Brian Clarkio. Damn, like too many names. To invite me in that talk. So it was nice, and we had a chance also to meet three Twitch streamer. So it was Instafluff, Ninja Bunny, and Paraton. That's correct, right? Is it Ninja Bunny? I think, yeah, Ninja Bunny, Paraton, and Instafluff. So for me, it was the first time to meet a real streamer live, except Clarkio. It was awesome. We had a great time, and it was cool. It was really, I love those times where our team can get together. It's really interesting. Maybe you should do a live coder costume stream of it. Oh, that's cool, Copper Birdie. We should totally do that. That's cool. Like, oh yeah, like submit that suggestion in Discord. I don't want to steal your thunder, so do it. Like, I'm +1 on that for sure. Like in Halloween, we should totally do that in October, but maybe we should find a reason to make it happen earlier also. I don't know. You have summer Christmas, so maybe we could do a spring Halloween? I don't know. I'm not sure what I could use as a costume. I have I have a few costumes. I could do some stuff. I completely lost what I was doing. Congrats, you did it. You squirrel me, guys. It's not that difficult, but you did it. Yay! Frank, come on. Some sound effect.
No! Don't drop the banana! Why not? Good source of potassium!
Yeah, don't drop the banana. Yeah, I know ARM. I have 2 arms. Thank you. Okay, that jokes. Okay, so Azure Resource Manager template is a way to describe your infrastructure. I will go more in detail there, not on live because I'm very slow typing. I don't have that. You want a mark in my notes? I could do that. But I do everything manually. Yeah, I do that. So we'll take note of this. And since I edit, the timestamp won't be good, but and right now, where do I see the time? I don't see. Oh, and I forgot to record again. Dang it. Yeah, I know. I always feel guilty to spend time on my stream stuff. But I shouldn't. Even today, I'm not like I'm doing content. I have too much content to create. So why? Because it's cool, okay? No, so I won't write all of it right now because I want to work on the code snippet a little bit more and go a little bit more technical, but I will explain it to you. Just so you know, so for if you are not familiar with ARM template, before going too deep, you will have a better understanding why. So I start already a little bit explaining with I forgot Niche Burton, that when you create Azure resources, you could go in the portal, and that's a lot of time what we do for the first time we create something. So I think everyone, the first time you create any kind of resource, would it be like an Azure function, like serverless stuff, or a web app, or a VM, will go to the portal and click through it, fill up the form, because it's easy. It's visuals, it's slow, you could, oh, what's that thing? And then like you search, like it's very convenient. And you could, customize all of it, change a language, put it in French or in whatever. There's plenty of language support in the portal, so it's easy as getting on board. But when you are deploying stuff, like in different environment, you're working, or maybe you're trying to build something, you will be deploying and redeploying and updating and stuff. So going through that process could be, will be, should be painful. So there's other ways to do things. So you could totally use Azure PowerShell. I should have something Azure PowerShell just for you, Potato Quality. I will work on a sound effect for that. Or maybe I should record you saying like PowerShell or something like that, and then push that button just for you. So you could totally use Azure PowerShell to build a script and create all your resources, or use Azure CLI if you want. Both are good. I tend to use more these days Azure CLI, not because it's better, because I work with a bunch of people who are more running on Linux, and last year, like 2 years ago, Azure PowerShell was just on Windows, but now Azure PowerShell and Azure CLI are available everywhere because you could run it on Linux, on Mac, and same thing also on Azure CLI. Anyway, so you could build a script that creates all your resources. It's good. You could keep that script in your repository, maintain it. It's easy to read and stuff like that. So there's a lot of pros with that. But when you're building that script, you need to remember the order. So for example, if you want to create a virtual machine, you need to know that, before that I will need some kind of storage, so the virtual disk of the VM will be saved somewhere. So you need to know the order. In an ARM template is a file. It's very, very similar to a JSON document, but it's more than that. But right now they share the same extension. It looks like it, but you have more. For example, you have comments. So it's like a JSON document plus comments and functions inside. We'll get into the details later. But with that, you will describe your architecture, not your binaries, just the structure. Okay, I want a VM, I want a storage, I want a network, maybe I want some kind of load balancer because you have multiple instances. You have some stuff. So you describe your architecture and you could reproduce that just by deploying it. Using the portal, using Azure CLI or PowerShell, you say, you know what, deploy that definition. So it's infrastructure as code kind of thing. So it's very convenient. So that's ARM template. And the plus, I think, compared to an Azure script is Azure will look through that definition, and if you define dependencies and stuff, because you should, otherwise, trying to deploy a VM without storage will fail. But Azure is smart enough to watch. It will list accordingly the creation, but it will parallelize. If you want to create a database as a service, you don't need a storage for that. So while it's creating the storage for the VM, it can also start creating the database. So you have multi-thread creation, so it's the fastest way to deploy to Azure. So that's why I like a lot ARM template, and it's very easy to reproduce, pair with different stuff. That's one of the step of the training and building. When you use parameters, you could have something very dynamic, so you have like smaller resources or maybe less instances when you're in dev, because you just need a little something with a little database and blah blah blah. So you're testing, it's more cost efficient. And then when you're going in prod, then you have the biggest database. Maybe you have multiple instances in different regions, and you could scale, add a load balancer, have multiple stuff. But it's the same, it's one file, and since it's a file, you could keep it also in your source control. Is it clear? Does it make sense? So I don't want to write all that. I will need to do that, but that's kind of the first one will be that. And what I should do is at least put the ARM template put an empty ARM template as a sample, right? Because I say I will work on the snippet, so it's at 10, so 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we'll go see Mr. Fritz streaming, but just lurking a little bit. And then if you stay, if you're good, right? We'll go see him after. We'll rate him. That's my squirrel version of Mr. Fritz. Oh, fastest way to deploy. That's it for now. Cool. So version 1 done. Yay! Thank you guys. Thank you folks. Because we have a ladies with us, or maybe she's gone, but she was there earlier. Okay, so first template. Now, oh yeah, there's one thing I need to do is rename those folder here. Rename. And I didn't create a branch. I'm working directly from master. Isn't it beautiful? I'm pushing right away. I was shopping for new music today. I had 2 new music today. New song. And I was looking for lo-fi on my music bed. But they don't have the category lo-fi. So you need to say, okay, I want something techno, chill, up la vie. You know, I have a bunch of... I will send them a request. Say, hey, can you create the category lo-fi, please? So me and Potato Quality can find our music faster. No, it's not Pretzel Rocks. I used Pretzel Rocks at the beginning, then switched to Monster Cat. I love Monster Cat, but I feel like it was a little bit too loud or aggressive for me. So now I'm using Music Bed, and they gave me an affiliate link, so I can share that if you're interested. So let me have my copy. Boom. So you could have a free month, and I could have a free month if someone is interested. But no, what I like is you have a nice selection. You could search if you browse. Can you all see? So you can go by gender, mood. Like, it's very close to the interface for that of the... Are you crazy? Are you crazy, Michael? I mean, you know, she grew up close to where I live, but I believe. So anyway, very easy to find music. I just noticed it's very white. I don't know if they have a dark theme, and I'm afraid to go too much in my my stuff. Anyway, so I have different license you could have. Right now it's personal because I'm a little streamer. The beauty of it supports YouTube sync. So when I publish to YouTube, all the claims are automatically fixed by them. On Twitch, I got a few of my stream that was muted. I could go and ask them to be unmute, but I was just scared, honestly. I know my license support that, so I shouldn't be scared, but you know, they say that if they find, like, you know, if they disagree, you need to go in court in US. So I definitely don't want to do that because US is far for me. So yeah, but otherwise, like, I love it. And now what I did is I found the sound that was problematic. I just remove it from my selection, and this way I don't have any problem. My plan was every time I found a song like that, I will reach out to MusicBed. They are very fast. The support with them is awesome. You could go there, ask them, they reply the same day or like in 24 hours. And the price is kind of nice. I think it was $9 a month. I think, like, you know, pretty cool. Well, yeah, so of course $9 US, so 35 for me, but still very, very convenient. See ya later, Clark. Clark you, Mr. Brian Clark. Adios. Bye-bye. Cool. So, let's continue. Create the first template. Was it? Yeah, okay. Cool. So, now we are in that thing. We'll need stuff. So, here I will need a new folder. And I should switch team. What? I did update yesterday. I will do. The default dark. Oh, okay. So. Oh yeah, I should. I didn't know, but now the new. So last week, I met. So I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so I don't need any more. So last week I met the product manager of ARM template, the tool and everything. And we had a chat, and that's why I'm building that content right now. And I usually, like as you can see, I have the snippet, the Azure Resource Manager snippet that was done by Sam, and that's an MVP. And he created that tool, and I think it's wonderful. Like, it creates those kind of things. And I should totally hijack this thing. Go to repository. Wait, what? Where that? Ah, there it is. It's that image I want. So it's very useful, but now it's integrated inside the new version, so I could just uninstall. Just like that. Do I need to reboot? Refresh? Not reboot, but refresh. Let's try to I thought we had an option reload. I don't wanna. Okay, close this. Don't save. Save this, and I'll just exit. Reopen. Mr. Fritz is live. Mr. Fritz is live. I will cut the sound though. Oh my god. This is awesome. You're a crazy dude. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yeah, point at me, point at me. Did you see that? It's so cool. Oh, I want to hear what he's saying. I don't know why I cannot. I am muted. Oh, awesome. Doing some Inception, watching you from my stream. I love costume. See you later. What? Kush? Oh, costume. And let's put some love and some thumbs up. And there it is. Why can I hear him? Okay. I cannot hear you, but it's awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, that's why I'm alone now. Okay. Now I can do whatever I want. You're all watching Mr. Fritz. How to get rid of all your your viewers. Just watch Fritz for 2 seconds. And everyone still there. Yeah, don't lie. I'm sure you have the other window open with Fritz on it. Oh man, so fun. Oh my god. With the voice, it must be crazy cool. Okay. Whew. I don't know how you do that. I try to do that. I cannot. Maybe because it's like English is not my primary language. Or do you mute one or the other channel, or you keep all open and you just, you know, go with the volume, putting louder the one you're watching or something. How can I? Or maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I'm having. I cannot do that. Like I think I'm not good enough. One through the speakers, on through the headset. Oh, okay. Okay. So. I should do a picture of sorry, I'm still laughing of him. He's awesome. Okay. Let's go like this. Let's remove this. Whoops. Whoop. Can I? Like this, it's good enough, right? Let's put it there. I'll do the screenshot. Like this. Like that. Oh, the hamster voice is active. Okay. Let's do that. I will. Oh my god. Let's do it again. 2 minutes. Not too long.
Quality, look at this. He's laughing at me. And so his fairy wings. Look at that up there.
Let me add some value.
Thank you so much. Welcome in, friends. So much love in the chat today. It is Valentine's Day. It's so good to see you. 3 minutes left. It should be noted, Mrs. C# Fritz isn't around. She took off. She didn't want any part of this. I can't blame her. Did I hear a tweet go out? Oh dear Lord. Yeah.
I have 50, so I give all my 50.
So feel free to clip. Lots of clips.
Let me add some
Let's
value.
spread a little bit of love and awareness about this.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you, Frank. I really appreciate that.
Let me add some value.
More love for our friends at code.org. Thank you so much.
See you later, sir. Bye-bye.
Lots of emotes going out to folks.
Oh, this is so cool.
Musical bookworm.
This is so cool. I'm crying. Oh shit. Okay. How can you be serious now? Whew. Okay. He's awesome. And he's like, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so Control S, extension. Cool. So now we can close this, close that, move this thing here. Voila, with the little sound effect. Focus.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, come on. Come on, I can focus, right? It's Friday. Dang it. Okay, so extension. No. I thought I cannot drag and drop. Okay. One thing I need is add some references. So definitely want to add the. Is it still open? Yep. And I want the other one, not this one. Boom, boom, boom. Voila. Okay, so now I will do say extension it equal. I think I need to do this though. Wow. Wow. I don't know how to do things anymore. Journal. Cool. Yeah. So you do media and then the name of the media. Isn't it beautiful? Just like that. Here. Now you can do something like oh yeah. But there's something, yeah. Okay, let's open this in File Explorer. Open this in this thing. And we'll add some step. Let's put the this one. Step 1 is here. Step 2. Should I have uninstalled it just to have the button install? No. I think, yeah, I should. Okay. Let's try again. We'll close that. We'll go here, click here, uninstall. Voila. So now voila, let's maximize. Oh, maybe not maximize. Like this, I think it's cool. I think that's a good one, right? Would you agree, chat? So now I see that I search ARM, that I found that thing. I see I can install it. I see the namespace and everything, the name of the full extension. The feature, I think this view is better. This view is better. So let's do a screenshot of that. We'll remove this. I don't want people to focus on that. I think this is good. Cool. Save. Call that extension. Override. Yes, please. Hey! Okay, what's happening? Yeah? Yes, it works. What's happening in the chat? I can see your stuff. Any questions, folks? I just want to show up on the chat and you're in. Okay, so let's start again. We'll go here, spin it. So one is here. Oh no, one will be, yeah, there. Two will be here. This. Yeah. That's fine. If it's just this, it's fine. You know. But it means it's a cheat bot, right? Because it's not real. Yeah. Okay, so save. Did I save it? Good here. So now let's override this one. Copy there. Replace. Boom. Let's close this. Go back in the good one. Okay, now if I check this. That's better. That's more like it. Okay. Okay, so the the boom. The marketplace. Click the how do you extensions and how do you call that? Sidebar. Search for arms. Okay. Argan. Gison. So now, create a new file, save it as JSON, blah 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 blah. You should see the context menu. Popping! Voila, right? Excellent. I should do my own animated GIF, I think, because that's not the same visual. Oh, Frank, you need to enable it. I was like, it was working! What did I change? Cool. Okay, so let's close this, don't save, go back, reopen it. So now if I type ARM, now it's working. Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll close this file. We will do this. resize it after, do a video. Okay, I will need to do that. It doesn't want to do it, I think, because I'm already recording, probably. Let's try again. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Okay, so I will redo the animated GIF. So like it's using the proper visual, because it's different from snippet. Okay, so blah blah blah, it should be popping. Okay, cool. What should we deploy? Storage. Right. We'll do that. Click here. Why it's not working? Voila. So now we have a template. Let's finish it. Storage. Oops, whoops, 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 whoops. Voila. Boom. And I want this like that. Oh my god. I see Fritz on the side. That's why I'm laughing alone. Alone.
It's never enough, so let's turn it up and fall in love. I get so tired of all the same old stuff.
I don't like. Do we still need to do the ads thing? Did you notice any chance someone in the chat like the? Don't think so, huh? Okay, so that will add an empty template. Now, like I'm going for the simplest, kind of just bullet point here, even if it doesn't look like bullet point. Let's put it that way so it's a little bit more obvious. Now, type ARM.
Let's break out of consistency. Open up all of the possibilities. The timing is right, it's just you and I. You wait and see.
You should see a list of Azure resources filtered down to show only the storage. Click it and you should now your first template done. And I'm thinking, maybe should I do different folder, like started, ended, finish, something like that, or should I do different version? I think I will do start and beginning, ending, final, complete, starting, beginning. What will make sense? So you know, when you're jumping to the next one, you may build on the previous step. So if you want to start at the fourth, like ARM 4, then I will provide you all the content. You don't need to do it. So I think I will do something like that. So I think here, I will create two folder. In fact, in every, we'll create a start and an end, or begin, files, starting files, starting of, ending with, begin with. and results. See, so now you have the first and the last. And I would like to show the output, the problems. Let's do a screenshot of let's do no. Yeah, let's do a screenshot. So what's the next step? On 3 is the parameters, variables, functions. Okay. Could it be by my VPN? Maybe. Let's redo this screenshot. Now the tool is asking you to enter a name for your resource. Enter okay. Now template. Show auto complete stuff. Validation. Notice the hey. What? Why again? Oh, that is the location. We will learn more about it in the section, in the module, in the episode. I said it was 5. Well, I think we have a draft for the version 2. Not version 2, but module 2. That's cool. I should just put some structure. 7, boom. 8, boom. 9, boom. 10, boom. And 12. Cool. So now we're going somewhere. Another thing that I would like is to have some kind of reference between the module to the next one. So let's go here, and I would like to have something like right? So when you are in the second one, will be something like right? Now in here will be 2, 2, 4, 4, and then here will be 3, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, and you thought the job of our cloud advocate was always super sexy. Could be what's the word in English? Fastidious. Let's go 6. Now it's 5, 5, 7, 7. Six, 6, 8, 8. Seven, 9, 9. We're getting there. We'll be done. Now it's 8, 8. second. Bonjour. 9, 11. Just double check here. Yeah, I need to change that. Boom. I had the feeling. So now it's here. It's 10, 10, and 12. 12. Let's save some keys here. I will do this. This. Boom. So now it should be 11. And that's it. Yep. Let's say basic. That's cool. Let's push it. Commit, and then push. And now, for the few are still with me, we'll go raid Mr. Fritz. Oh yeah. So, but just before, let's put the music. It was a fantastic stream. Thank you for all of you who joined me today. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the new follower. Looking forward to see you next week. But for now, we need to go and raid Mr. Fritz. Very looking forward to see him. So, bye bye.